In my last video, I showed everybody easy linear equations. In today's video, they're going to be a little bit harder, but still not anything that's impossible. Alright, so let's start. We'll use blue. No, orange. Let's use orange. Okay, so the first problem I have is pretty simple. We're going to start out simple. It's going to be x minus 2 divided by 2 plus x minus 4 divided by 3 equals 1/6. So again, the first thing we want to do here is find the LCM of all these numbers, which I can immediately tell is 6. Multiply it like that. And of course, you want to multiply it by 6 at the end. Now let's simplify. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. And we can easily cross that out. We're going to solve that. 3x minus 6 plus 2x. It's going to be minus 8 equals 1. Now let's bring the x terms together. 3x plus 2x equals 1 plus 6 plus 8, because we have to bring this 1 stays over here, 2x came over here, and then this term minus 6 came over here. It crossed the equal sign, became a plus or positive. This was negative, crossed the equal sign, it became a positive. So now we can easily do this. 3x plus 2x is 5x equals 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 8 is 15. And 15 divided by 5, we use the inverse operation. X is equal to 3. There we go, we have our thing. X is equal to 3. So let's start the second equation. Get the eraser out. Use a stroke one. Oh, it's not really working. Great. Let's use blue. We're just going to use blue. The next equation is a little bit harder. It actually looks hard. It's actually very, very similar. So it's going to be 1/2 times x minus 1 minus 1/3 times x plus 3 equals 1/6. The font on this is actually pretty big. Yeah, I think you'd see better now. Okay, now that just makes that better. There we go. Yeah, you can see the entire thing right there. So first thing we want to do is get rid of the parentheses right here. So if this wasn't there, it would be 1/2 times x times -1. So again, 1/2 times x is 1/2 x, and 1/2 times -1 is -1/2 minus 1/2. It's not a good minus sign. But let's delete that real quick. Anyway, minus, and then same thing over here. Minus 1/3. 1/3 times x is 1/3 x plus, let me add that, 1/3 times 3 is 1. It's a minus, so it's -1. Actually, no, this is going to be a minus because that was negative. So let's quickly change that. Nope. Negative minus 1. And then, of course, that's equal to 1/6. Okay, now that we have all of these terms, we can now find the LCM. Make this easier. So let's find the LCM. So there's two 2's, so it's 2, 3, and 6. The LCM is 6. So 6 multiplied by that is obviously going to be 3. 3x. And then minus 1/2. -1/2 times 6 is, if you look at that, it's going to be -3. And then minus that times 6, minus 2x. And then 6 times that, and minus 6, because minus 1 times 6 is minus 6. And that equals 1. Do that, that's 1. Okay, there we go. So now we can get the x terms together. 3x minus 2x equals 1 plus 3 plus 6. 3x minus 2x is x, which is equal to 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 6 is 10. And of course, we already have the x, so x is equal to 10. So that was again pretty easy to do. Go ahead and delete that. Okay. I'm going to use light blue. There we go. All right. So for the next equation, I'm going to do two equations real quick. Okay, so these are a little different. They actually have decimals in them, so it's a little bit different from what I've been doing. So 1.5 x minus 2.8 equals 0.8 plus 1.4. Okay. And actually that's 1.8x. Okay, so this right here. Now, with these types of equations, you want to make them whole numbers first. But the first step is to since if we look at this, this is 1 and 5/10, 2 and 8/10, so they're all tenths. They're not hundredths, they only go up to tenths, so we're going to multiply it by 10. So if we multiply 1.5 by 10, it's going to be 15 because the decimal point moves over one place to the right. So you have that term done, 15x minus, and then 2.8 will be 28 because the decimal point will move over here. And that'll be 28.0, but we don't need the 0. 28 equals 0.8x. Decimal comes up here. That becomes 8x. Then we add that to 1.4. Decimal comes up here. That number is now 14. Now we do this normally. 8x comes all the way over here. 15x. This sign was a positive. Now it's a negative when it's crossed the equal sign. 8x. Now 14 was already there. Negative 28. 28 comes all the way over here. That was negative. Now it's a positive. Plus 28. 15x minus 8x is 7x. Solve this. 14 plus 28. Well, 28 plus 10 is 38. And 38 plus 4 is 42. So that's 42. Or if you have doubts, just do it normally like this. I didn't need to do this, but you can if you want. I don't really need that right now. But yeah, so now we have 7x equals 42. Now we do the inverse operation. 42 divided by 7 is equal to 6. So x equals 6. That was the 10th place. And I have another equation, which is one more step further. Okay, so this last one right here, it's going to be 0.09 x plus 0.24 equals 0.06 x plus 0.42. So these, as you can see, they're all in the hundredths place, so we're going to do the same thing, multiply them by 100. So 0.09 x multiplied by 100, move the decimal place 2 places to the right, becomes 9x. Then 0.24 right here, 2 to the right, becomes a 24. Now we have 0.06, 2 to the right, becomes a 6x plus 0.42, 2 to the right, and becomes a 42. Now 9x minus the 6 comes over here, becomes a negative 6x equals 42, and then 24 comes over here. Negative, and that's minus 24, of course. Okay, so this is easy. 9x minus 6x is 3x. 42 minus 24. Let's just do that right here real quick. Oh. Okay, so that's 18. 18 divided by 3 is 6. Inverse operation, x equals 6. There you go. So those were a little harder than the last video I did. Definitely gonna do more on these in the future.